Alright, so I'm Jules. I now live in Camden. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not. Whenever I feel like it. When I have the money to leave, I leave. But then I'm mad that I left, so I come back here. It always ends up back in Camden. Everybody does that. So, yeah.
Where are you from?
I was born in Austria, but my blood is Serbian. So yeah, I'm Serbian, but yeah, born in Austria. Moved to New Zealand at 14 by myself. I lived there just before my 18th birthday, and then I went back home to Austria for a bit to live with my family. And when I was 19, I decided to come here because why not? And I never left since. So, yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm almost 21.
So it's 2 years?
2 years. Yeah, always in and out.
How's your family like?
I've complicated. My aunt. I have two aunts. One of them is struggling with alcoholism. The other one is struggling with drugs. So that was always an issue in our family. And then my aunt that struggled with the drugs, she had a kid at like 45, I believe. And obviously she couldn't take care of her. So my other aunt adopted her, but she wasn't a good mother either because of the alcohol. So I had her a lot of my childhood. She was born when I was 10, so I took care of her a lot of the time. And so did my grandma. My grandma's the sweetest person ever. So she she grew up with my grandma because she never had like this mother figure in her life because everybody just kept pushing her away. I'm like, you take her, you take her. And I tried to take that thing away from my nan because obviously she's old. So I was young, I was like 10, 12. I was like, I'm going to take the kid because you're over 70, so you shouldn't be raising a child. She had 3 kids of her own. She raised me because my mum was a single mother, so she couldn't take care of me all the time. She was working, so I spent a lot of nights at my nan's. So I just wanted to take it away from her because I was like, you know what I mean? Like, old people shouldn't be raising kids. There's a reason why you have kids in your 30s, 20s, whatever. No over 70-year-old should be raising a young child. And it's taken a lot of toll on her mental health because her husband has Alzheimer's and we don't have a caretaker, we can't afford that. So obviously she's dealing with Alzheimer's at home every day, and then she has to take care of my cousin because they live right upstairs from my aunts. And my aunt doesn't care about anything. She doesn't cook lunch for her, she doesn't take care of her, she drinks in a garage pretty much all the day. So yeah, my nan has to like cook lunch every day for her while taking care of my grandpa. It's just all on her. And that's why I feel guilt because I came here, because I can't be there for those 2 people that actually do care about my family. My mum, she's a complicated person. She's my mother, I will always love her, but you know what I mean? Just my nan and my cousin, those are the people that I really always cared about. And my nan was like a mother to me growing up, so not being with her always gives me guilt. But I realised that I have to take care of myself at some point. I can't live my life for other people. Like, yeah, you're my family and I love you, but I can't do it. Like, I would be ruining myself with it, being surrounded by alcoholism, being surrounded by drugs, because I don't touch hard drugs, I don't do that. Yes, I drink, and I do have an alcohol problem, but if I was with them, my alcohol problem would be so much worse. Because they're taking such a toll on me. Like, whenever I open my mouth and I'm like, oh, but this and that is wrong, and like, maybe we should do this, nobody listens to me. They treat me like I'm 5 years old. They're like, oh, but you're wrong. I'm like, no, can you just hear me out for a second? And they never hear me out. So I have to leave. Like, I can't be there. I physically can't be with my family. It ruins me. Whenever I'm over there, I'm just like saving up money, saving up everything I got to come back to Camden, because all my friends are here. Everything I ever had in my life is here. This pub over there, the Good Mixer. Everybody fucking loves me there. I love everybody there. These people are my family. There's like the first family I ever had since New Zealand. I had good mates in New Zealand, but obviously I had to move away, and I can't really go back there because it's £2,000 to go back there. I have one best mate there and I love her to bits, but she's actually saving up to come see me and I'm really excited about it. She's such a sweetheart. I love her so much, but yeah, I don't have the bank to go back there. I'm so sorry I'm being awkward. Obviously my dad left at a really young age, so my mum was a single mum working a full-time job. And obviously I didn't have a babysitter, so it was just my nan's. And she's lovely. She gave me the best childhood. I love my nan. Like, despite everything that happened in my childhood what was bad, she made it so much better. Like, I think if it wasn't for my nan, I would have killed myself a long time ago. Yeah.
And do you think she was like really controlling you? Like,
my mother, yes. My mother's really controlling. The problem with my mother is when I'm with her, she doesn't really talk to me, she doesn't really care about me, she gives me really like aggression and hate towards me for what I'm doing, for what I'm not doing, because I don't have a full-time job. I live this lifestyle that I do live and she doesn't like it, which I understand, but it's my life and you can't say anything about it, but she just gives me shit all the time. And then when I'm here, she calls me constantly. She rings my friends when I don't answer the phone in 5 minutes. Constantly, where are you, why are you not answering me, like, I don't deserve this, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't need to answer you every 5 minutes. I'm checking in with you once in a while. You're my mother, even though I don't owe you shit. But she's so controlling. Yesterday I got messages, like 40 messages in the span of half an hour, just where are you, giving me shit. I'm like, you're doing this and that. I'm like, I hate Camden. One time she said she's gonna slit everybody's throat here because I'm here. I'm like, you don't know my friends. They're like, oh, they're such bad people. I'm like, you don't fucking know them. These people are the best people I've ever met in my life. Yes, they have their issues, they're struggling, but we're all fucking struggling. But just because somebody's struggling, just because somebody's an addict, that doesn't make them a bad person. I know homeless people around here, they're the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Homeless people in Camden are so sweet, and they will give you the last pound even though they have nothing. And there's this little community of people that will literally just give, and they never receive. And that's what pisses me off about the society, because it's not fair. It's not fair. For example, Stitch, when you look at him, yeah, like, he doesn't, this job obviously doesn't pay much. He doesn't have a good home life, he doesn't have a good anything, but he still gives. And those are the kind of people that we need in the society. We need people that help each other. If we would all just work together, we could have so much of a better life. But not a lot of people want that. That's why I said earlier, I'm like, in Camden, it's everybody for themselves. As much as I love it here, it's shit, it really is. But something just keeps me here and I can't leave. So I've got friends here, and whenever I leave, I feel guilty, like, you need me, I need you. We can't be separated.
What's a day with your friends look like?
Well, when we have money, we go to the pub, drink at the pub, have some chats, you know what I mean? When there's live music on, we go live music. There's lots of free gigs around here, which is good. The Good Mixer actually always has free music on Thursdays and Sundays. That's good bands. A lot of my mates are in bands, I go see them. I take their pictures for free, of course. Yeah, that's what I do in the photography. I take the pictures and they post them and I get the shout out. That's all I need, really. Just making my name, getting it more out there. Because when somebody has a gig, they hit me up. I'm like, Jules, you want photography? I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll shoot it. You know what I mean? That's all I've wanted. I've done photography all my life. The first camera I ever had, I was 2 years old, and my nan gave me this camera. It was still like a cassette tape camera. It was really old camera, so cool. And I was just carrying around with me all my childhood long, videoing everybody. And I was doing this little, I was pretending to be a weather reporter. So I set it up on a little shelf, and I was like, today the weather is gonna be like blah blah blah. This little fucking tiny girl, 4 years old, pretending to be a weather reporter. Yeah, I never put the camera down ever since. I've always had it. My dad's a photographer. I know that now because we're back in contact after he left. Yeah, he's a lovely guy. I love my dad.
Why did he left?
He left because my mum and dad split up. It's actually a really fucked up story. So my mum always told me my entire child. That's why I have such a grudge against my mum. She told me my entire childhood long, oh, your dad doesn't want to come see you. He left. He doesn't want to come see you. And then when I found him on social media when I was 15, he showed me like such a stack of court orders that he had a restraining order and he wasn't allowed to come see me. So I was lied to my entire childhood long because she forbid him to come see me. No, my mum's. She's just, I don't know what's going on in her brain. I don't know how you can do that to your own child. She always claims how much she loves me, but then she pulls shit like that. I'm like, you literally lied to me for 10 years straight, and so did everybody else in my family. And that's not alright, you know what I mean? You could have just told me the truth. He had a restraining order because fuck knows, I don't know what happened back then. I wouldn't have cared. Okay, cool, like whatever. But don't lie to me. Don't do that shit to me. The most thing I hate is dishonesty. I hate it so much. I'd rather have you be rude to my face than lie to me about shit. Don't pretend you like me. Don't pretend to fucking want to spend time with me and secretly you hate me. And that's the thing that happens a lot around here. You think somebody's your friend. You think, oh, you're best mates. Like, you hug me every day. We have drinks together, blah, blah, blah. You think, oh, we're such good mates. And then you find out from somebody else, oh, they actually talk shit about you behind your back all the time. It happened to me multiple times here. People make up assumptions. People make up lies. There's so much shit going around. Just people love to start drama here. They love to start drama. It's what keeps this place going. Nobody would come to Camden if there wasn't drama on. That's also kind of what I like about here. You can just sit on the side of the road and just people watch. Somebody's always fighting. Somebody's always beating up somebody, which isn't a good thing.
What do you think about responsibility?
Responsibility. Some people think they have the responsibility for things that are actually not their issue. So people are like, oh, but I gotta do this, I gotta do this job, I gotta take care of these people. You actually don't. You don't owe anybody anything. The only person you're actually responsible for is yourself. That's the only thing you'll ever do. Because in the end, it's just you. There's nobody gonna be, there was nobody there when you're born, there's nobody gonna be there when you fucking die. You can have all the friends in the world. When you die, you are by yourself, and you're the only person you're forever going to be stuck with. You're born in a body, and you have to go years and years and years living in that body. You only have yourself, and people come and go, and you can't stop it. No matter how good of friends you think you are, no matter how good your relationship is, in the end, it's just you. So my responsibility is myself and nobody fucking else. I care about people, don't get me wrong. I care about people, I do everything for people. I do the best I can, but I'm only responsible for myself, and you're only responsible for yourself. I can't help you get out of shit. You can't help me get out of shit. We can support each other, but the decision is yourself. You need to want it. I can't help you if you don't want it.
Yeah, that is
I can't save you. I can't save you.
Yeah, that is very true. And do you feel that you're like responsible of yourself?
I'm not doing a really good job taking care of myself. I try. I mean, I'm still fucking standing when I'm sitting. I haven't killed myself yet. Can't promise it's gonna happen real soon, but I haven't done that yet. And yeah, I haven't pissed too many people off. I feel like quite a lot of people like me. I'm a likable person. A lot of people hate me too, don't get me wrong. I've got my enemies, but fuck them. As I said before, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you don't like me, then fuck off. People just don't get along, do they? Some people don't like what I do. Some people don't like that I freestyle. Some people don't like that I don't have a 9-to-5 job. That I don't want a family. I don't ever want kids. I don't want to get married. And some people that doesn't sit right with them.
And that's a decision. Like
it's
that's
a decision,
it.
Yeah. Like everybody wants to do their own thing. And I admire people. I admire women who like want to raise a family. Like, okay, I want to have 3 kids, whatever. I want a home. I want a garden. I want a fucking picket white fence. Do that. If that's what fulfills you, then do that. That doesn't fulfill me. That's my worst nightmare. I literally have nightmares about that. I had a nightmare like a couple of nights ago that I had a husband in a house, and I started crying because I was like, that's not what I want. I don't want a husband in a house. That's not what I want to do. Like, I can barely take care of myself. I can't raise a kid. I can't do it. And a lot of people don't realize that, because they're like, a lot of women think they have to have kids, and once they actually do have kids and they realize I actually didn't want that kid, and that's when that child grows up in abusive homes. That's how I ended up here. That's how Stitch ended up there. That's how a lot of fucking punks ended up around here. Because their parents didn't realize that they didn't actually want that kid. They just think they had to have that kid to fit into society, to fit into the norms. But raising a child is not, it's not a game. It's not a game, you have to want it. You have to want to be responsible for another person. And that's not me. I'm not responsible for anybody. I don't do it. I'm not going to PDF for this.
So we were talking about numbing yourself for the pain. Do you wanna try and describe the pain that you are trying to numb?
Shit. You know when you touch an electric socket and it gives you this little that little vibration in your hand? It's like that, but throughout your entire body. It's this little thing like, oh shit, this just happened, but it's constant. It's always in your body. And it's that plus shaking, like when you're in the freezing cold and you're just shaking, there's no way out. And that's like that when you don't have the alcohol. Because you feel like I can't do this anymore, like I need to get out of the situation. Like obviously when you're cold you put on a jacket, you know? When you want me to take off the jacket, you listen to that. When you touch an electric socket, you take your hand away. And that's what I do. Like when I have this issue with my body, I'm like, I can't do it, like I feel some sort of discomfort, this shit cures it.
No, I know, but like what are you trying to feel, I suppose?
I don't know, that's the thing, I don't know.
Because you were saying, I'm trying just to not to feel the pain, that's why I'm drinking. That's what you were saying, right?
Because when I for example like see kids happy with their parents, I'm like, oh, I never had that. When I see school friends walking, I'm like, I never had that in school, I was by myself. Nobody liked me growing up. It's just like these memories, and then I'm like, okay, but now what do I do? Like what do I do? I have nowhere to go, I'm homeless, I'm gonna be fucking out of the room soon. Like what do I do in 2 weeks when she moves out and I've got nowhere to stay again? Like what the fuck do I do? Do I go back to the squat? What the fuck do I do? Do I rather go to a squat where police might catch me and deport me, or do I stay in the streets? What? Like I don't know what to do. It's just this hopelessness. I'm like, I can do one thing and it might be bad, but I can do the other, it might be worse. It's just none of the decisions I'm gonna make are gonna be anywhere good. It's always bad or worse. That's the only options I always have. The thing is, you don't know what's bad and you don't know what's worse. You need to try it out. And I always fuck it up. I always fuck everything up. My decisions have never been good. I haven't made very good decisions in my life. And I'm trying to do better and have been doing better. But it's always this little fuck up. And all it takes is a little fuck up to throw you right back to the start. And you're right back where you started. And 2 months progress or whatever gone. Because you're like, oh, I fucked that one up. Hey, well, I might fucking drink again. Might as well do drugs again. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Just because a relapse happened doesn't mean you need to fuck it up entirely again. But that's an addict's mind. I'm like, oh, a relapse happened. I might as well go back to my old ways. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like talking about it, like speaking it out loud. It's dumb. I'm stupid for it. But still, I never change it. And I realize it's stupid. I realize every day what I'm doing is fucking dumb. I could be doing better, but I don't know how to get out of my ways to be doing better. It's complicated. I don't even know how to explain it.
You actually did explain it. It's just a feeling, and a feeling is very difficult to explain, especially if it's so strong. Because it is strong, isn't it?
It is. It's really fucking strong, and it's on my mind every day, every minute of the day. And I just don't know what my next move is gonna be. But then again, I kind of like it. As bad as it is, I kind of like it. Because at least I always have choices, I always have options to do. I'm not stuck anywhere. Nobody cares if I'm here or not. And I quite like that. I quite like not having to rely on anything. Because if I left, nobody would fuck all, nobody would care. If I come back, nobody cares. Nobody cares. And it's great. Because the only person that's supposed to care is me, what I said before. Yeah.
Because of course you think that your family doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't. I know for sure they don't. I know my mates care here, but even with regard, they know I always figure out my ways. And they know they'll see me again, so they're like, alright, have a good time, you know what I mean? My mates always want me to be safe, and I do that. I'm trying to stay safe in my own ways, which is a lot of people don't get the ways that I do stay safe in. They make a lot of sense to me. They don't make a lot of sense to other people. But that does not